So this is a Sub-Zero under the counter refrigerator. It's got a fridge on top. Freezer on the bottom. Below here, this is where the condenser is. This allows your compressor and your motor to breathe. This is covered in dust. So every 6 months to a year, you want to vacuum this up. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. So this is how much dust was on it. I haven't vacuumed it. I just used a brush to sweep the dust off. And the idea is that back here is a fan, and it's gonna help keep this cool. That's not cool. This won't work efficiently. Most likely, this is blocked or the fan has failed, which sits behind this. It's a little bit of a skill job to change this fan. I have another video on how to do a fan like that for a different model, but everything is the same as far as changing that fan. But if all this feels hot, you want to turn it down, let the motor cool down, vacuum this out, give it like a half hour to cool down. If you have a small fan, I would put it in front, put it on high, and just help this area cool down as much as you can. If you did all those steps and your fridge is still warm after a couple of hours, I would give it about 10 hours. If the temperatures are still in the 50s or not getting down to freezing temperature, this was only the first step in diagnosing the problem. You may need someone to come check for a freon leak, which is the refrigerant. There may be another problem, but at the end of the day, the maintenance is required once every 6 months to a year just to vacuum this out. If it's been 10, 15 years and you haven't vacuumed it out and it's the first time, there may be another problem. Just make sure the fridge is significantly colder at the bottom where the motor is after you vacuum this out. I usually put a small fan to let it cool down. If you get everything nice and cool after about a half hour of it being shut off, maybe an hour, you turn it back on and then you wait a couple hours. By the end of the day, it should come back down to a good temperature. If not, you may need to check for freon leaks or other problems, but this usually gets it done.